Good morning. Hello, all of my friends in commerce with the great discovery of artificial intelligence and the ability to communicate globally with our courses and our strategy. So, I'm going to create a new web page about my tale of traveling to Europe and visiting Oxford University, where I was able to be a teacher slash lecturer to a group from Espoo, Finland, who have created the most sustainable city in Europe. And what we taught and what we learned from them was really eye opening in many, many ways. And one of the key words that I will use is bonding. And right now I am in Paris and we are in an apartment and they are doing construction next door. So if you see some pounding, that's kind of what's going on in my life today on this Wednesday, October 2nd. So I wanted to share with you the production of a course because that is going to be one of the keys to the great discovery success and growing and the success of all of us with the great discovery is how to create courses, how not only to recruit course creators, but how to recruit people who want to become course creators and to do it effectively. Now, to me, there is a unique blend of things that I think are important, and I'm going to be challenging myself to find solutions for those two things. Number one is to be able to work slow and steady and building relationships and bonding relationships and being able to really keep the humanity of each other and ourselves and really bonding as people is going to be very important in building future relationships in the era of AI, which is built for speed. So AI, you can do things very, very quickly, but we need to have the blend of both being able to do things really, really fast. And I'm going to show you how fast I can actually create a course, but at the same time, with keeping our humanity by focusing on slow and steady and building on a solid platform like the Great Discovery, which is also built on a solid platform of Six Sigma. So let me show you how fast I can create a course using artificial intelligence. Now, I want to keep AI as simple as possible for everyone so that everyone can use it. And so I've coined the term copy and paste AI. So you can just copy content, like I've copied content out of Perplexity and Claude and a couple of the AI bots that I use. I copy and paste, and then I can paste it into this presentation creation site called Gamma. And I'm going to be sharing a link to my Gamma app that I use. We all here to connect to the best curated options and apps to help us secure our place with the Great Discovery as course creators or as affiliates. So first of all, I'm going to paste into the app what I wanted to do for today. I want to help people understand the strength of narrative storytelling, especially for business networking AI students at the free AI Super Campus. Now, remember that your strategy's effectiveness hinges on your ability to communicate it clearly. In other words, your strategy is only as good as your ability to articulate it. So you want to strive for simplicity in your approach, and we recommend using inductive reasoning rather than deductive reasoning. Now the difference is inductive reasoning tells you the point right up front, boom, pinpoint it, and then build your case with specific research or examples to generate the principles of your argument, so to speak. Now, provide solid supporting evidence for your ideas is one of the keys to using inductive reasoning. Now, it's crucial that your entire team have the ability to articulate and be an ambassador or a champion for your mission to consistently unify, bond, bring together the unified voice that will strengthen the networking efforts overall and build a community by bonding. Now, you can bond to a lot of things, okay? But this is important. There's a lot of stresses on causing unbonding of things and breaking us apart and dividing us. There's a lot of social media pressures to separate. And we believe at the AI Super Campus that is the opposite of what is in your best interest. We believe that bonding together to build a community is really a key to success, and that means getting together as people, keeping our humanity. And you can bond with a product. You can find a product that you really believe in, you really like, and it's so good you tell people about it. You can bond with a service. Same thing. You can bond with the community. But the feedback that we gathered from our teaching at Oxford University was to have a narrative storytelling strategy that starts from the bottom up and builds upward to leadership in the community. And that's the way we want to run the AI Super Campus, is to use your bottom up feed, people who are new to the Super Campus, to give us feedback so that we can adjust accordingly at both the AI Super Campus and with the Great Discovery as well. So what I'm going to show you is why you should join the Great Discovery, because you will learn how to become a course creator. I will use my 40 years of experience in media marketing storytelling, where I started at NBC in New York as a documentarian, and today I continue to help people to build and tell their story with value comparison media marketing storytelling, to build value, to build bonding, to build community, and so that we can all help each other. So I'm going to create a course right before your eyes. And in the direct response industry, where I worked for decades, this is called the wow factor. And I love this. I think this is very, very important. So I'll be using this a lot to tell a story, but also using it as a demonstration. If you are not a course creator, you can take my free courses on the Great Discovery and on the AI Super Campus so that you can learn how to generate a course with your wisdom. And I can even teach you how AI can help you to take every good or bad experience that you've ever had in your life, and rather than seeing those stop you or hold you back, actually refine it down to the wisdom that you have learned and turn your wisdom into a course on the Great Discovery to help yourself and to other people to grow your business. So let me show you what I can do now. Let's say you were not using AI and you wanted to outline a course. It might take you a month to outline a course, and getting a headache and thinking and planning or talking to people. Well, I can generate a course, I think, in, 1, 2, 3 seconds, maybe even just 1 second. So let's see how fast I can first generate an outline of the course that I want to create using copy and paste AI. And there it is. So here's the outline already. You've seen it right before your eyes. I can customize it in a couple of ways. Now I could add more cards. Right now I'm using only 8 cards because today we want to use inductive reasoning and keeping things short and sweet, and being able to use a slow and steady learning approach so that you can learn AI over time and at your own pace. You don't have to learn it instantly, but I look at it kind of like osmosis. If you are a flower in the sun, you need the sun. You need this slow and steady learning and input to continue to learn and grow. Now, I'm going to keep it short, but I'm going to customize it with detail so that even though there's not many slides, I want detail in the slides. And hopefully that will bring with it some graphic presentations as well that I can share with you. So I'm going to continue and move on to the next step of building today's course for Wednesday, October 2nd, and I can further customize it. Now, the way that I like to customize it is over here on the right side where I have multiple different design forms that I can utilize. I like to keep things really, really simple. So this is one of the choices that I have because I like to put the focus on the content, not on me or on my voice or if you like me or if you like or don't like me. I want to put it not on the personality, but rather on the content that is able to be used by everybody confidently and comfortably, no matter who you are. So now what I will do is I will click on this button and this will generate an entire course. Over here on the right, you'll see the building of it. And I like to use narrative storytelling and value comparison stories. So I'm going to compare it to building a virtual high-rise right before your eyes, a high-rise building. We're going to start in the first floor and take you all the way up to the penthouse of artificial intelligence, where we can learn from the oracles of AI, including people like Oprah Winfrey and so many of the leading thought leaders and people that I've interviewed. But now they are focusing on AI and giving us a heads up that it's time to buckle up, not only for AI as it exists today, but for super AI, which is coming in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and that will change everything. Current state of AI will change many things, but super AI, as soon as that arrives, will just be an exponential leap in artificial intelligence. So let's take a look. Here's the wow factor of AI. Okay, there you have it. Now, what you are looking at is the finished product of a course that I can and will post in the Great Discovery. Over here, you have a picture of our high-rise, virtual high-rise comparison. Okay, so we want to help you to get started on the first floor, go up to the second floor, about consistent, unified voice, empowering yourself, backing your idea, building your whatever. We'll get there when we look at each floor. So I will start at the first floor here and communicate your strategy with clarity and confidence. Now you notice over here on the right, it has a speaker. This is not me. This was generated by AI using the app of preference, and that for me is Gamma. And now we're going to move up to the second floor. So this is a great place to start on the first floor. And I want to create these courses for everybody to have access not only to courses, learning, but to take your course and get it posted on the Great Discovery. Now let's move up a story, I should say, in our virtual high-rise. And that is consistent messaging and lasting impact. So that's the slow and steady part that we want to utilize with the Great Discovery. We can move up to the next story. That is all about unified voice impact. Now, this is a great visual. This tells a great story here. Sometimes the graphics here are good, sometimes they're not. If I don't like one, I can certainly and easily eliminate the graphic, the visual, and keep the content over here. So it's a very effective way to work, a very functional way to work. Empowering the team. What we really want to do is allowing everyone on the team with an understanding of the mission to foster ownership and your own accountability with your own life, to be consistently doing cause and effect, making a cause to get the effect that you want, and providing ongoing training and support. And I am trying, especially when I get back on October 7th, trying to have office hours 7 days a week, because I work 7 days a week, because I enjoy doing it. It's my joy. It's how I feel like I can best help people. And so this is just what I do. So backing your ideas with solid evidence. Now, I'm reading this for the first time because the course was just created right before my eyes. I can edit it. I can change things. I can customize it. I can use this as a solid foundation for clarity of my own ideas to better communicate them to everyone. So I want to build my case for inductive reasoning, which is you make your point, because this is the age of short-term mindsets. People want to cut to the chase, and AI is very, very fast. But we also need slow and steady. We need the blend of the speed of AI for our ideas, but as building blocks. And you can think of it as just one brick or a block or a story, because we're working in the virtual age, and as Bill Gates calls them, virtual substitutes for things are ways that you create reality by you create a virtual substitute first, and then you create the reality of it. So simplicity elevates your networking approach, and we're going to be talking about how to think bigger and grow richer with AI by changing your quiet mindset, and taking, even if you are an introvert, how to use the strength of your introverted mind as the quiet mind so that you can master things and really become a modern thought leader, even if you feel like you are an introverted person. Many world leaders are introverted persons. So look at this. This is a really cool graphic. I like this a lot. I like the connection of people, but how we can really make new, stronger bonds with AI and connections by communicating in AI business networking. Now, there's more things that I can do here with this. I can share it, and I can share it in multiple ways. I can export it to a PDF if I want to export it to a PDF and upload the PDF to the Great Discovery as one of my free courses. Or I can actually publish it to a brand new website. So I can create a new website. Now, by value comparison, I recently was on a meeting with a gentleman who was explaining to people that he could create websites for them and that he would charge about $10,000 and require their patience that it would take about 3 months to create a website. Well, what if that website does not deliver a story that really resonates with people? Because you haven't really tested it in the marketplace. You're just building it almost in a vacuum, and it may look good to you, and your web developer may tell you that it looks good, but that doesn't mean that it's really going to resonate with the people in your marketplace. Maybe this is your market, maybe this is your market. Whoever your market is going to be the key. So when you can create a website as fast as I'm going to show you the wow factor by clicking publish, we're going to have not only the ability to create the work in progress here, but we're going to have a separate published website. And when you can create a website this fast, that means you can change a website. I can change this website over here as often as I need to make it effective with my market. Okay? And when I can do it so quickly, I also have the time that I'm not putting into creating a website to market and promote the website. So let's show you how quickly I can create a website and why this is so important to have this kind of flexibility. Now, I am using a hotspot in Paris to create this website. So I've just published it. I'm going to get the link again because I didn't click on it fast enough. Here it is, view the site. And I've got a bad gateway. Again, as I mentioned, I am in Paris in a hotspot, and it probably is simply not processing fast enough. But either later on today or at some point when I get back and have my full connection to my Wi-Fi, my internet, in my experience, and I have produced a lot of gammas. So let me just show you my gamma website to show you how many different gammas I have successfully produced. So all of these are gammas that I produced, and there's load more. I could go on and on and on. So I just wanted to show you the effectiveness of this. This is proven, especially when you are not in an apartment that you don't know and not in Paris and not working off your hotspot, but having a more stable approach. So this is still bad gateway. Let's see, we'll give it one more shot and see if it can work fast enough, but trust me, it works beautifully. So we'll see if it brings it up. Still not able to do it yet, but not a concern. Just trust me that this will be something that you can utilize very effectively. So anyway, that's today's course when I'm in full work mode, I am working on creating even as much as a course a day. I hate to limit myself to rules that are not flexible, because things come up and you want to be able to move. And I didn't know the exact date that I was going to be invited to teach and lecture at Oxford University with my friend and neighbor Nakul Thomas on narrative storytelling, and how exciting and a wonderful opportunity that was. And then we came over to Paris for a lot of reasons that are personal, that I'm more than happy to share. Just I want to keep this course snug and tight. But I lost my health in 2010, and I had to really struggle to regain it. And so I always thought of Paris and the Arc de Triomphe as the victory lap, that I promised myself I would regain my health, I would regain my ability for world travel, and I have. And so I dreamt of walking through the Arc de Triomphe, which I did yesterday, and had a victory. But if you are struggling with anything, I don't care, even if you feel like you are a self-described miserable failure, as one of my clients once said to me before I started working with him. And then I took him from that self-described miserable failure through direct response and media marketing, to $200 million in sales of the exact same product, by changing the narrative story about how we use value comparison to tell his story, so people could understand the true value of what his product was and the value of bonding with the product in their lives to use it. What we want to do is bond with each other by getting to know each other and really keeping the humanity in the best of both worlds. The slow as a snail who wins the race, or as fast as the rabbit, depending upon the situation, to have the best of both worlds at the same time. So that's today's course. I will be posting this on The Great Discovery. First of all, I will be posting it for my friends with the AI Super Campus. I will be posting that today. And so that even though I'm missing Friday's meeting, which will be on Friday, October 4th, I will be missing that, but I'm still posting a new course on the AISupercampus.com. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can just click on the links below, go right to the free AI Super Campus, and learn more about how you can transition slowly but surely into the world of artificial intelligence by learning from the oracles of AI. And I'll mention Oprah Winfrey, who I've interviewed, people like Tony Robbins, many, many others. Some are more involved with AI right now, like Oprah Winfrey, very involved in AI and teaching people that this is where you want to be. So that's enough for today, or for the moment. And I will finish this course, and thank you for joining me, and I look forward to connecting with you in person. I hope you will click on the link below to the AI Super Campus. So I'm teacher, media marketing mentor, and now officially an Oxford lecturer, which is really an honor of my life, along with working for NBC TV and radio networks in New York. And I want to help teach as many people as I can. And I've created a mission and a model to be able to do that. And the final thought is to work locally and think globally. Thanks for joining me. I'm Mike Hayes.